Not everyone who's good at what they do will achieve mega success. Rather, immense success is only reserved for the great. And one of the greats of our time is Elon Musk. Elon Musk is famous for not doing things by the book, and this is how he has been able to be great. Join me today, Grace Wangeshi, as we go through how Elon Musk has been able to achieve this and how we can also achieve this. Mega success doesn't have a one-size-fits-all approach. Apart from capability and courage, only one additional attribute enables revolutionary accomplishments: the ability to break the rules. Elon Musk is among the most successful individuals who've relied on this strategy to achieve their goals. Musk was recently named the wealthiest person on the planet, but I believe the title, most influential person, would be more appropriate. Indeed, his influence isn't a fluke, but stems from deliberately challenging expectations, subverting norms at every turn. Why should you go against the norms? Challenging the rules is what sets doers and dreamers apart. Sometimes, doers use their immense talent, overconfidence, and egos, or a combination of all three, to justify their actions. Every now and then, it doesn't even occur to them that they trod on convection, only seeing the rules as narrow confines from which they must unshackle themselves. There's actually a wrong and proper way to ignite the flame that burns the rule book. It may sound ironic, but when you break the rules, ensure you do so with etiquette. All the major rule breakers who have walked the face of the planet knew impassively to do it. How to succeed by going against the rule book. Let's unmask Musk's rise to business success and fame, from his widely acknowledged business accolades to his Twitter game, to establish how entrepreneurs can borrow a leaf from his playbook. Don't fear pouring gasoline on the fire. At the peak of the digital boom, Elon Musk was busy sending sparks flying. He founded Zip2 in 1995, a web-based agency that offered business directories and city guides for newspapers. It only took him 4 years to reach millionaire status. This company sold for $307 million, and the entrepreneur parted with $22 million. As more people became fascinated with Silicon Valley, Musk invited the media for a first-hand look at his achievements. He also invited CNN to witness his $1 million McLaren being delivered. While the public didn't really grasp the workings of venture capital and Silicon Valley, Musk instantly became a recognizable icon. The media was hungry for a success story, and he gave them the definitive interview. Entrepreneurs, especially those specializing in complex sectors, should consider tagging along the pop culture wave. Make your business personal. Contrary to common knowledge that business isn't personal, it's difficult to separate Musk's persona from SpaceX and Tesla. This is no accident. The entrepreneur learned the hard way that no one is irreplaceable in business after losing control of his own entities. Zip2 investors picked Richard Sorkin, a more experienced leader, to position the entity for an acquisition. Later on, he was fired from his CEO position at XCOM after the company became PayPal. With Tesla and SpaceX, Musk combined his business and personal goals. He tied his public persona to both companies' performance, thus securing his place at the helm. He even changed his Tesla job title from CEO to Tech Knocking. Everyone is replaceable. Therefore, strive to intertwine your company objectives with your public persona to keep your seat. Set unrealistic goals. The general rule is that you should concentrate on a specific clear path to profitability. But Musk seems to have differing views on this, considering the impossible feats he declares to the world. For instance, he plans to get the first humans to Mars before he kicks the bucket. Entrepreneurs enjoy going against all odds to root for success. As one of the most influential and prosperous global personalities, Musk positions his entities as Davids by coming up with seemingly hard-to-beat Goliaths. Entrepreneurial success requires going beyond operational and financial goals. Set objectives that can motivate your teams, engage more clients, or attract investors. Disregard your lane. Another common notion is that entrepreneurs must stay laser-focused on their objectives to succeed. Yet while Elon Musk works so hard that he sleeps on an uncomfortable office couch, he never lacks time for the spotlight. Most scientists don't like the big screen except Bill Ye. Musk is also an exception, and you'll spot him rubbing shoulders with the Big Bang Theory Howards, Tony Stark on Iron Man 2, The Simpsons, and South Park. For someone whose aim is to take humankind to the next level, Musk always dedicates some time to crafting his image. Your role as an entrepreneur or company leader goes beyond keeping daily operations in order. Chase bewildering engagements to propel your organization into the spotlight, and you'll enjoy more extensive opportunities. Speak your mind. Elon Musk's feats range from contrarian to unusual, like naming his newborn daughter Dark Siderel and son XA12. Twitter also seems like his personal playground, where he uses less than 280 characters to influence the stock prices of his enterprises and others. From recalling that Bernie Sanders isn't dead yet to comparing Justin Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, to Hitler, no one can beat Musk's off-limit record. His Twitter posts range from random memes to conversations with global leaders to special announcements about SpaceX and Tesla, like the decision not to accept Bitcoin. Entrepreneurs must remember that all the things they post are a reflection of themselves and their enterprises. By sharing nerdy memes, Musk affirms that he's part of a culture that a majority of his clients associate with. By offering emergency assistance to war-torn Ukraine, he's signifying his business goals' viability. By sharing his business updates, he's simply telling his staff and the world that he is in charge. What seems like a random post is a part of a large media strategy, so reevaluate the signals and image you wish to portray, then engage appropriately. You're an entrepreneur because you're a rule breaker. You've reached your current position in business because you went against a convention, created something new, or did something unanticipatedly. Next, you should decide the norms meant to be broken and how to bend some rules in your favor. You're an entrepreneur because you're a rule breaker. And I hope that by listening to this video, you've been inspired to keep breaking the rules and become one of the greats of our time. Thank you for joining me.